gardens are hugely popular right now, and to help us put a little magic into our gardens is Jessie Jacobson. She is the manager of Tonkadale Greenhouse. Jessie, when people are deciding to put in a fairy garden, what do you tell them is the first thing to think about?
You just got to start with the fairy. Think about a fairy and where would a fairy like to live?
Okay.
Would they like to live in a wooded glen, near a pond, under a hosta garden, in a container? Like where do your fairies want to live, and how are you going to attract the fairies to your house, your garden or your house? Mm-hmm. So beyond that, once you have kind of your location figured out,
all right,
then you're going to start with the big elements, just like you were landscaping your own yard.
Okay.
You need to think about the bones, the structures, the borders of the garden.
All
so
right.
How are you going to kind of contain that area where the fairies garden is going to be? Are there going to be like a rock wall or a border? What are the buildings? Are there going to be cottages or castles? So put in those big things first, and then the beds. So the fairy garden, their actual plant beds, of course. And then after that, you can accessorize. So this is kind of our display fairy garden at Tonkadale, and we've decided that this is where it's going to be, and this is our border. And then, of course, we have the castle and the stairway, so it kind of sets up this magical scene here. And then beyond that are little individual scenes where the fairies are doing different things.
So they have places to work.
Yeah, they have places to work, places to relax,
Yes.
places to take shelter, this and that. These little separate cottages are really kind of cute and separate from the castle. So
You have some surprises in here as well. The little swing.
yeah,
The little
was that
swing here and the...
It's a little variegated ficus tree.
Yeah.
I would say finally you'd think about your plants. If it's going to be outdoors, what do you have a sun or a shade location? You have to consider that also when you're doing the fairy gardens. A lot of the plants are generally suited for shadier areas, and a lot of them are actually annuals. There are some perennial type plants that you can mix in with your fairy gardens, but think about that. Are you planting annuals, perennials, a mix? Are there things you can bring inside?
Are you seeing a lot more people doing this?
Oh my goodness, yes. They're coming.
Are children really involved in it?
Yes, it's really exciting to see all generations doing the fairy gardens together.
And it's a really great way to introduce kids into gardening as well. Jessie, thank you so much for your time. I can't wait to explore a little bit more later all the different elements you have. We are, once again, at Tonkadale Greenhouse. They have all the elements you need, and also, of course, we'll have more information on diginminnesota.com. We're going from magical to maniacal and learn more about EAB, Emerald Ash Borer. That's coming up next on Dig in Minnesota.
Coming up today, we'll do a spiced marinated berries dessert that will be great for mixed drinks, etc. You name it, coming up.